How to invest in recession. Recessions are more than just slow economic development. They are frequently accompanied by a number of additional features, including widespread job losses and fewer available jobs. With all of this in mind, you may be wondering if investing is a wise idea if we're in a recession or on the verge of one. Is it better to keep every dollar you earn in cash? So the main question arises, is it safe to invest during a recession? Stock prices frequently fall during a recession. In principle, this is terrible news for an existing portfolio, but not selling means not locking in recession-related losses. Furthermore, decreased stock prices provide an excellent opportunity to purchase on the cheap, relatively speaking. As a result, investing during a recession can be advantageous, but only under the following circumstances. You have a sizable emergency fund. Always try to have 3 to 6 months worth of living costs in the bank, with the latter end of that range being preferable. If you are present and have spare money, you are welcome to invest it. If not, make a substantial emergency fund first. You have no intention of touching your portfolio for at least 7 years. Investing in a downturn is not for the faint of heart. You may believe you are purchasing at a bargain price, only to see your portfolio value fall a few days later. The greatest method to prevent losses and come out ahead during a recession is to invest for the long term. Make a commitment to let your money alone for at least 7 years. You are not going to stress about your portfolio. When the economy is in poor health and the stock market is volatile, you may be more motivated to check your brokerage account every day to see how your portfolio is doing. However, if you want to invest during a recession, you simply cannot. The more you check in on your money, the more probable it is that you will panic. When you panic, you run the danger of making impulsive decisions, such as selling underperforming investments, which forces you to lock in losses. Investing during a recession may be a terrific idea, but only if you're in a solid enough financial situation and have the correct mentality and approach. You should never put your short-term financial stability at risk for long-term benefit. Remember that there is no shame in passing up possibilities if you are struggling financially. Instead, prioritize paying your expenses and maintaining your physical and emotional wellness. You may always increase your assets later in life when your employment is more stable, your wages are consistent, and your mind is generally at peace. Real-world results of investing in recessions. Long-term investors who put their money to work during a downturn have done well over time. Looking at data from 3 recent recessions prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, the Great Recession from 2007 to 2009, the 2001 recession fueled by the dot-com crash and the 9/11 attacks, and the 1990-91 recession that followed a long economic expansion in the 1980s, investors may be surprised at the long-term results, even if their timing wasn't perfect. If you invest near the bottom of the market during a recession, you'll most likely perform well over time. However, investors should be aware that attempting to timing the market is nearly always a losing struggle. There is no such thing as a crystal ball that can predict when the market will bottom. In other words, you will not be investing at the optimal moment. You don't have to, however. Even if you had invested in an S&P 500 index fund at the worst conceivable time, in 2007, the market's high before the financial crisis, you would have earned an 8.4% annualized return over the next 13 years. If you had purchased at the peak before the 1990-91 recession, you would have earned a 9.8% annualized return over the roughly 30 years since. What to invest in during a recession? We talked about index funds in the last section, and they may be a wonderful strategy to invest in a recession or not. By investing in index funds, particularly S&P 500 index funds, you are betting on the long-term growth of American businesses. Over lengthy periods of time, that has proven a rather safe investment. We appreciate, however, that many individuals watching this video would prefer to invest in specific equities. The ideal investing approach in any situation is to discover good firms and keep them for as long as they remain good businesses, but this emphasis on quality is more critical during a recession. Stocks are notoriously volatile during recessions, as anybody who was active in the market during the 2008 to 2009 financial crisis will attest. Rather than attempting to time the market, invest gradually. This method, known as dollar-cost averaging, refers to investing equal dollar amounts at regular periods rather than buying everything at once. If prices continue to decline, you'll be able to take advantage and buy more. Furthermore, if prices begin to climb, you will end up buying more shares at cheaper prices and less shares when your preferred stocks become more costly. That's all for this video. Hope you will enjoy the video, and more importantly, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon to notify about our new video. So bye for now, see you in the next video.